Hello everyone, so I'm going to share with you some tips on the workout for tomorrow, and right now I'm going to cover the SFG track of things. So basically same thing, SFG is going to be have three sections for the workout tomorrow. The first part is pretty much going to be your Turkish get up. So for Turkish get up, it's going to be 2 consecutive reps on each side. Basically what you need to do is you really want to focus on the form going up and then coming down, and basically once you're down, make sure that you keep the tension, because going up the second time it's going to be a little bit more tiring, but you really want to focus on the form to build the endurance in the rotator cuff itself. Now the next thing is going to be your single leg deadlift. So for the single leg deadlift, it's going to be 5 reps on each side, and what you're going to do is you're going to focus at 2010 tempo. So what it means is when you're lowering yourself down into the single leg deadlift, you take 2 seconds to go down and you don't have a pause at the bottom, so basically it's represented by the 0. Then you're going to take 1 second to come up, basically you want to explode up, and then no pause at the top, go descend into a 2 seconds descent for your single leg deadlift itself. So that is how it works. Basically what we want to do is we want to build control in the single leg deadlift motion. Make sure you feel your glutes and your hamstring when you're performing this. Now the last one is going to be the goblet squat. So for goblet squat, really what we want to do is just we want to open up your hips, work on some hip mobility itself. So that is for section A. For part B itself, basically it's going to be 4 sets of 20 one-arm kettlebell snatches. So it's going to be 10 on each side. And then followed by, once you're done with 10 snatches on each arm, you're going to focus on doing the push-ups. So the push-ups itself is going to be the same tempo as a single leg deadlift. 2 seconds down, no pause at the bottom, 1 second up fast, no pause at the top, 2 seconds down again. So basically we want to work on maintaining the posture, and want to work on having some control over the range of motion of the push-ups. Basically that's what we are going to do. For the snatches itself, you don't have to rush through it. What we want to do is really want to build up some volume, some quality volume for the snatches, so that you have the basic endurance for the to lay the foundation for the snatch test later on 4 weeks later. Ultimately we'll be performing a timed interval on Saturday. So today is more meant to be more of easier session to actually dial in your technique. For part C itself, basically it is also some technical refresher, but at the same time building a little bit of strength and endurance. What we're going to do is there's going to be 7 rounds. We're going to do 7 rounds of a short kettlebell complex with 2 bells. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 double kettlebell clean. After you're done with 2 cleans, you're going to do 2 double kettlebell push presses. So the emphasis is on the push press, because understand that we have done a little bit of strict pressing on Tuesday. So the push presses itself is really to get in a little bit more volume in the overhead position, but at the same time we don't tax your shoulders too much, which is why we explain the push presses. So really emphasize on the small little knee dip to drive the bell up overhead itself. Now lastly, 3 double kettlebell front squats, really just to accumulate volume in the squatting. So yeah, basically you're going to start a new set every 90 seconds. So that should give you plenty of rest to get in quality reps itself. So pretty much that's all for the SFG training. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to WhatsApp me.